Okay, I'm back again. And I guess I'll turn it around so you can see my face for a minute. Just finished dinner and been sitting here trying to figure out the best way to tell you this. So it's as best I can do. Probably going to make a few mistakes along the way. Just bear with me. Won't take too long. All right. So when we discussed the other day an equity share, right? You had seemed like you didn't understand what that was, so I want to explain it. I guess I start with a basic definition of equity. Equity is obviously the difference between value and debt. So, and I'm just going to use round numbers. I don't know what the actual numbers are here. Let's assume for the moment that your house is worth $600,000. And you have, that's the value, and you have $300,000 mortgage, which is a debt instrument, which leaves you with $300,000 equity. Okay. Now, there's more than one way to look at this, right? You could also say that you have $600,000 in value, you have $300,000 in equity, and the bank has $300,000 in equity. Okay, so there are two ways that you increase the equity in the house, right? One way is the value of the house goes up, right? So if the value goes up to $800,000, right? And this, by the way, represents 50% equity. Okay. Value of the house goes up to $800,000, and the mortgage gets paid down to $200,000, right? You then have a $600,000 equity, which is also it's about 75%. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 75%. So that's a 75% equity right there. Okay, so if you were to take the house and other valuable items, maybe cars, personal items, collections, life insurance, and pretty much anything of value, and bundle it all together and put it into a trust. Okay? Everything is in the trust. And then you would distribute shares of the trust accordingly. So let's say you get appraisers and you got the house, the cars, some personal items, which you could within the trust you could designate personal items to go to specific people, or just to be part of the value of the trust in general. You can do either one. And that would, collections are essentially personal items. Life insurance would be cash to pay off, funeral expenses, or pay down the house, or whatever. Could pay off a lot of things. In any case, let's say the whole trust is valued at $900,000. Okay? Now the bank has $300,000. Therefore, the bank is going to have 33% of the trust. Oh, hold on a minute. Just coming to grab the door for you. Dude's on her way out. Sorry about that. This is Denise, by the way.
Huh?
Say hello.
Hello.
Anyway. So, if Stephen or somebody else, anybody really, wanted to pay down some of that debt, then the value of the entire trust goes up. So the shares of the trust would have to be redistributed accordingly. And I don't know, you'd have to ask a lawyer whether it's going to be better to do that through a trust where, what do you call it, a living trust, where everybody inherits once you pass and give up control of the house, or if it's better to just divvy it all up now and just specify as part of the trust that you keep control of the house until you don't want it anymore, or until you pass away. But anybody who paid down that debt would obviously get that extra additional shares of or additional equity gained, and you would calculate how much the pay down was. Like you had mentioned, $60,000, right? So you just take 60,000 and you divide into 900,000, right? So 900,000 divided by 60,000. I may be doing this backwards. I'm not sure. I think I am. I think I should be dividing it the other way, but 60,000 would be a percentage of 900,000. And so you would give out shares of the trust equal to the percentage that 60,000 paid down. At the end of the day, if the value of the house goes up, because that's probably going to be your only appreciating asset, you may have some others, but that's going to be the main one, then everybody that you've distributed shares of the trust to will gain in that value going up. However, should somebody pay down the debt, they will have more shares of the trust, therefore their value will go up more. There are also going to be, if you were to divvy that up right now and give it to everybody now and still retain control, there would be tax issues. The people that you give it to now would probably be hit with gift taxes, if there are any. Whereas if it's an inheritance, the estate tax is like $5 million or something, and you wouldn't have to worry about it. Again, that's something you need a tax lawyer. So you want somebody that deals with taxes and estates and knows all these laws and figure out the best way to set it up. And you might even want to have the lawyer be the executor of the estate. You know, because other people may not know the best way to distribute things and the best way to handle it. And you know, it may not be that difficult, or it may be. I don't know who knows what. So, but that's my basic idea: is put everything into a trust, and it's either a living trust or something like that. And then if somebody pays it down, they get additional shares of the trust. And if they pay it up, and then if the value goes up, everybody gains equity. They gain additional value. That's probably as far as I've thought it through. So, anyway, that's what I've been thinking about, and I wanted you to know. And like I said, I don't know if I probably don't have it all right, because I don't really deal with this stuff on a regular basis, but I think getting a lawyer is the best idea, somebody who knows it and can give additional insights. And if there's any questions I can answer about what I was thinking here, if I wasn't clear about anything, you know, obviously give me a call. Anyway, Denise is home, so I've got to go. But I will talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.
You don't have to get
Say
off.
hello.
Hello.
Hi. This is Denise.
Hi.
Say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Okay.
Are you recording me?
Good night.